Hello, my name is Deborah from Crafting HerStory. And today I'm really excited to show you about this neat little app that I found where you can create a video voice greeting card right from your iPad. So you don't need any kind of special equipment, you don't need a computer or a laptop. You basically can just sit on your couch and create a very personalized gift for someone you love in about 30 minutes to an hour, depending upon how much time that you want to devote to it. So to start, you need an idea. Who are you doing this card for? Is it a Mother's Day card, a Father's Day card, a birthday card, a Christmas card? There's just so many ways that you can create a greeting card gift like this. So once you've figured out who it is that you want to do it for, you want to come up with an idea to fill about 10 to 12 slides or pages. So you can start brainstorming. Are you doing this for your mom? What kind of special moments did you share? Funniest moments that you had together? Things you learned from them, how you benefited from what you've learned. Why is that person important to you? How do they make you feel special? Just kind of come up with some ideas of what you want to tell this person. And then find a few photos that kind of will go with your idea. And you can use photos and icons. Now the application itself has tons and tons of icons that you can choose, absolutely free. They also have a bunch of photos, so if you don't have photos yourself to use, they have some generic stock photos that you can choose from. But to really make it personalized, it would be good to have a few personalized photos. And the photos are going to actually need to be on your iPad. So scan a couple photos or save them to your iPad from your online storage place like Google Photos or Amazon Photo or Dropbox. You'll want to have these photos available that you're going to use on your iPad before you start your project. So then head on over to the iTunes store, and you're going to want to download the application called Adobe Voice. So if you just search for Adobe Voice in the search box, you look for the icon that looks like this and download it onto your iPad and then open it up. Okay, once you're inside the application, this is what the opening page looks like. And underneath there's a lot of different stories that other people have created, so that might give you a little bit of inspiration on how you want to proceed. The application's not really just for doing greeting cards, but I think it's really a fun way to be able to use the application. So go to the top here and you're going to click on Create a New Story. And you'll put in a title. I'm just going to put Mom and hit Next. And you'll see all these different templates of ways that they are helping people to come up with ideas on how to use their app. I pretty much like to make up my own as I go. And so I'm just going to click on that and click on the orange button that says pick this one. So this is going to be like your drawing board where you start. And I think the easiest way to start would be to go to Layouts at the top. So each page that you do, they limit you to what the layouts are. So you can put one thing on the page, two things on the page. You can do a full screen of a photo. You can do one thing and a caption, or a full photo and a caption or an icon. So these are the options that you have right at the top. I usually like to start out doing two things, and I like to pick a photo. So if you click on photo and then click on the box that says photos from your iPad, and then go ahead and pick out a photo. Pick out one of my little sister there. And then the other box, go ahead and put some text. I'm just going to write mom on here. And click done. So if you start out with one photo and one text, it'll help you pick what theme that you want to do. So if you click on themes at the top, you'll see all these different kind of themes that they've already created for you. Now each theme can be customized and not necessarily in the same way. The customization in chalk may be different than the customization in candy. So that's why I like to start out with one picture and one photo. So if I hit Ginger, you can see how the photo is cropped with a white box around it, and you can see what the text looks like. Go to chalk, and you see the text kind of looks like chalk. The slideshow usually has the photo really crisp and clear. The Da Vinci one kind of has a painted effect. So kind of play around with what theme that you like the best. I like the school book theme. It kind of crops the edges, kind of like a little paper torn theme. So then once you kind of picked your theme, there's a little box right here called Customize Theme, where it will bring you into the customization. So here I can choose a different background if I want, or a different foreground if I want. And then I can also change the fonts if I want. And so each different theme might have different options here. So that's one thing that you want to keep in mind. And when you've picked out your options, you just click the little checkbox at the top to let the application know you're done. And then you just continue. Also, at the top, you can pick music to go along with your greeting card, which creates a really kind of fun, happy effect. So pick different types of music. We have playful music, happy music, whatever kind of mood suits the theme of your card. So there you go, it's finished. You just hit the done button. And then you're going to go out to wherever you keep your photos. And it should be the very last thing in your camera roll. Okay, once you have your theme picked out and your music picked out, it's time to start putting together the card. And it's so easy to do, and even little kids can do this, and it would be fun to have little kids be a part of the making of the card. It would make especially for a Mother's Day card, it would make the card extra special if you have grandkids or get your kids involved in it. So to add a new page, there's a little plus button at the bottom of the screen here. You can really add as many pages as you want. And the great thing about this is when it comes to recording your voice, you don't have to record 12 pages all at once. You do it one page at a time. And to record, you just push the little button here. You say, "Hi Mom, Happy Mother's Day." And that's it. And there's a little arrow to the left here. You just push it. You say, "Hi Mom, Happy Mother's Day." So you can test it out to see if you like it or not. If you don't like it, the little circle button over to the right here, you just click on it, say remove narration. It's that easy. So you can do it over and over and over again until you get it exactly the way that you want it. So a little trick about photos when you're putting photos in here. If you, and you can't see my fingers on here, but if you put your fingers right in the middle, you can pinch and pull out on most of the themes, maybe not all of the themes. And so you can move it around a little bit and crop it just the way that you like it. So I think that's a really cool feature that they have in there. I did a card for my boys not too long ago, and it was on the theme the Year of a Monkey. And so I chose an icon, so I just clicked the little icon button there and I just typed in monkey and do a search, and it will come up with all these different monkey icons. So I picked on that one there. And they were both born in the year of the monkey, so I actually used 2 monkeys. And it turned out really cute, and I actually have a copy of the little card that I did on YouTube, so if you want to go out there and take a look at it, it was a really special gift for both of them because they were both born in the year of the monkey. So just play around with it and add photos and text. Come up with some kind of a narration, and remember, you don't have to do all 12 pages or however many pages that you do all at once. And you can redo each page how often that you need to. And with the music in the background and your voice, it is just absolutely a gorgeous way and such a personalized way to give somebody like a Mother's Day greeting card. I mean, it'll look like you spent hours and hours and hours on it. And the card that I did for my kids, I actually put it together probably in 45 minutes. I already had photos stored on my iPad, so I think that made it a little bit easier. But once you put the photos out there and you kind of come up with an idea, the words, you just kind of seem to come up with things. So have fun with it. So now once you have your card just the way that you like it, and you've finished recording all the slides, and you can test it out, there's a little arrow button on the bottom of the screen next to the slideshows. You just press on that and it will play
This is the story
all the slides.
Of 2 little
so
monkeys.
You can see actually what the greeting card is going to look like
in the year of the monkey. Monkey number 1 was born in 1980.
So if you like the way that it turned out, you're ready to publish it. And now if you don't quite like the way that the voice is, the cards are going too fast, you can go back and you can re-record certain pages to make it a little bit longer. And what I found is that when I stop speaking, I'll keep the record button going just a little bit longer to extend the page just a little bit longer so it doesn't swipe through it so fast, and it gives people a chance to absorb what's on the screen before it moves to the next screen. So I'm ready to publish this. So in the top right hand corner is the upload button, and it will give you several options. Well, here you can edit your credits. So if you use any of the icons or any of the pictures, it automatically has to give people who created those items credit, and that will be in the top here. And you can add your own little message on the bottom here, so that will show up in the credits at the very end. And if you want it to be public on their site, on the app site, you can make it public, or you can just make it just for you. The author information, you want to put your name on here that you were the one that did it. And if you were going to make it public, you could put over here what category that you would want it to be in. So Adobe Voice has a site where they will store all of this, and they might make it available so that other people can learn from stories that you've created. I personally don't like to share it on Facebook or email it from the app, because that way when you share it, the person has to actually go to the app to look at it. They won't have to log in or anything, but they're going to another application to view the card. I like to upload mine on YouTube, and I'll have another video on how to upload it on YouTube, but I like to save it to my camera, and then I can send it by email to the person who I made the card for, and that way they can save it into their own album or wherever they want to save it. So it's more of a keepsake, so they don't have to go out to a public website to look at it. So to save it on your camera, you just push the little camera button there, and you just push public. So that's the end of my tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it and are able to come up with some really fun things to share with your loved ones. I'm sure that it's so personalized, they will absolutely love it. I will be doing another tutorial on how to upload your creations to YouTube, which would be a great way to share them with your family. And I'll be posting that shortly. If you were able to use this tutorial, please make a comment below and like my page, and feel free to share it with your friends and loved ones. It's a great thing to do with kids. They're just so smart and so creative. They could figure it out probably quicker than most of us adults. So enjoy it, have fun with it, and please share with me the things that you've come up with.